I never ask about price when negotiating for real estate developments or even land or houses. The main reason why is, number one, you want to follow pain. You're not following price. What I have found out of doing this over 140 times documented now is that even when it deals with $1 million properties on land or houses, people have pain. So you want to, number one is, I always act like I'm just talking to my mom, right? I'm just talking to a family member. I'm talking to somebody that I care about. And I act this way with every single person because I call it how much do you love this person, right? Not like a weird kind of love, but in a sense of treat everybody like you want to be treated, right? So treat them like a loved one. So a loved one, you're going to say, how much money do you want? Right? Or what's the asking price? Or what do you want to negotiate? It's just strictly saying, look, I understand you're in a bind. Tell me about the property first of all. Tell me this has obviously been a great property for you. Tell me why it's so great. Tell me about if you were a general contractor, what items would you do to the property to improve the property or improve the land? What makes your property so special is another question. Other than all these other properties, what makes yours special? And then the other item that I ask is like, look, this property sounds great. Why do you want to sell? And just sit silent for a second. See, silence to me is the best negotiation, which is just you shut your mouth and you let them talk. I was married for a long time, and I remember I was like, man, I learned that one. I learned that. It took me a long time to say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Tell me about your day, and then shut your mouth. And then hold it, So hold it for a couple seconds. You could do the exact same thing when it comes down to negotiations for land or when it deals with negotiations of houses as well. All negotiations to me are the same. You're dealing with another human, and just be human with them. Actually care. Actually, again, how would you want to be treated? Just ask them that question. Hey, tell me, why do you want to sell the property? And then whatever they say, stay silent, and then just say, wow, it sounds like a great property. So what are you looking for? And if they say, well, I don't really know, say, look, all right, well, I'll give you 10 grand. Well, it's not 10 grand. I was like, well, obviously there's a number then. So what does that look like? Perfect. And whatever they say, you really don't know because you haven't done an evaluation. Just say, okay, well, let me do some research. I'm going to get back with you. But, are you negotiable at all? Would you take 10,000 less? Would that kill the deal? These are little things. Hopefully this helps. But again, what you want to ask is why I never ask for price up front ever. Dealing with properties, know the human first and then take it from there. All right, my name is Franklin Cruz. If you want more stuff like this, again, you can check out my website, trueinvestors.com, trueinvestors.com. I got 117 case studies on there. We're putting more on a daily basis, so you can check it out. Hopefully this helps. All right, bye.